So let me preface this by saying I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. I'm just going to give you the perspective of a narcissist on this one. In a narcissist's mind, if you're not going to leave us, then there's no point in apologizing to you. There's no point of holding ourselves accountable or doing anything of that nature, because nothing changes if nothing changes. If I can talk to you any way I want to, if I can do anything to you I want to, if I can cheat on you if I want to and get away with it without apologizing, then I'm not going to do it. And that is just the narcissistic mindset right there. It's just like, there's no point in it. Because in this situation right here, in a narcissist's mind, if something is bothersome to you, then you need to make the changes so it doesn't bother you as much. Because the narcissist is going to continue to be themselves in that situation and not make any kind of changes, because what's going to happen if we don't make changes? You're going to leave us? And that's exactly why a narcissist will keep lying to you, like, or won't admit fault when they're clearly guilty. Because if you're not going to leave, then, let's just keep the ball rolling. Hope this helps. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware narcissist Lee Hammock, the diagnosed narcissist from TikTok and Instagram that uses his platform to raise awareness for narcissistic personality disorder and other mental health disorders as well, get people into therapy, and validate the victims and survivors of said disorders. This series is dedicated to just making my TikToks longer, to making my YouTube shorts longer. They're 30 seconds, they're 60 seconds or less. This is going to be longer than 60 seconds. It's going to be 8-9 minutes. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just want to dip into it, just dip my toes into narcissism real quick for you. So the one you just watched is why narcissists don't apologize. So the simplest answer to that question, there's a few answers to that question, why narcissists don't apologize, but the simplest one is the fact that they're not sorry for what they did to you. Because in the narcissist brain, in our brain, if you're like, we're not going to hold ourselves accountable. And if you're not going to hold us accountable by leaving or restricting something from us or whatever, punishing, I don't know how you hold them accountable. You have to hold them accountable in a way that best fits you. I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? The way my wife holds me accountable is she will leave. She will leave. If I do some crazy stuff, she'll leave. That's holding me accountable. That's keeping me in check, because she'll leave. Could I get somebody else? Probably, but I don't want anybody else. I just want her. So she'll leave. She removes herself from the situation. I don't know if that's what you need to do, but sometimes you do. That's the only way you can hold somebody accountable for lying to you, cheating on you, abusing you physically, mentally, and emotionally. So if you're not going to hold me accountable, why would I apologize? Why would I make any type of changes or effort or anything like that? And I know that sounds harsh, but it's literally true. Like, why would I do that? Like, why do I apologize for stuff like that? If you're already going to forgive me, you're not going to do anything about it. You're not going to leave me. You're not going to do anything else about it. Why am I going to apologize? Dude, I'm not sorry for it. You know what I mean? That's how narcissist mind works. If you're not going to do anything about it, then why am I apologize? I caught them cheating, but they won't. I caught them cheating. I showed them the screenshot. The girl has confirmed it and everything. They just won't admit it. Why won't they admit it? You're not, clearly, in my mind. So if you caught me cheating and you presented the evidence to me, and you haven't packed your bags or anything like that, I already know you're not going to leave. I don't care what kind of evidence you have. If you haven't packed your bags, if you haven't told anybody else about it, if you haven't made the move to get out or get away from me, then I already know you're not going to leave. So I'm not going to admit to anything. Again, you're not going to hold me accountable. I'm not going to hold myself accountable. I'm not going to admit to anything. Let's get back to the status quo. If you're not going to leave, let's get back to the status quo. Why does anything need to change up? You can't, sometimes, like I said, I know people are like, how do you hold a narcissist accountable? You have to hold them accountable in a way that best fits your situation. You know what I mean? I don't know what that is. I'm not going to give you examples because I don't know your situation. Like I told you mine. My wife would just leave. She's left before. She'll leave again. And I know in my heart of hearts, if she leaves again, she's not coming back. I already know that. I already processed that thought in my mind. I already did that. So that's how she holds me accountable, and she doesn't threaten to leave. I just know it. If I remember her cheating and she finds out, I know she's gone. She probably won't even tell me. But I come home, the house be empty. I already know. Like, dang, she knows. She knows. She knows. That's a song. She knows. But yeah, you have to find a way to hold that person accountable in some way, shape, or form that's going to, fit you. That fits your situation. I don't know what that is. If it's your parent, you might see them less. If it's your kids, you might take the game from them. If it's your husband, I don't know what you do to your husband. If it's your wife, I don't know what you can do to your wife. You have to do it in the way that best sees fit for you. Sometimes the threat of exposure is holding somebody accountable. I'm gonna just post this everywhere. I have these screenshots. I want to post this everywhere and ruin your reputation. Be careful with that. Be careful with that because people will snap. And a narcissist, the reputation, a lot of narcissistic people, reputation is everything, and they will protect it at all costs. At all costs. I need to repeat that again. At all costs. So be careful if you threaten to ruin their reputation. I'm just gonna expose you. Sometimes people what I've learned from doing my one-on-ones over Zoom and whatnot. One thing I've learned is that I don't put anything past anyone. I don't put, how people are going to react. It's like, do you think he'll hit me? I don't know. I don't put it past him. He's never hit me before. I don't put it past him. Don't put it past him. You think she'll leave me? I don't put it past her. I don't put anything past her. Just whatever, So that's what I was saying right there. So you have to be careful and protect yourself at all costs. You just have to. You know what I mean? Because, and like I say, narcissists are very, very rarely sorry. And narcissists don't really feel guilty either. Narcissists feel what my therapist called the spectrum of guilt. She asked me how I experience guilt, and I told her, I was like, I would feel guilty in the moment for what I do, but then the way my mind works, it would automatically find a way to blame the other person for my actions, and the guilt would go away. She said, my name's Damon. She said, Damon, that's not really guilt. That's the spectrum of guilt. Like, you don't really feel guilty about that stuff. You just don't. You don't really feel guilty about that situation. You don't really feel guilty about what's going on. You just feel, you put it on the other person. In that moment, you felt guilty. A moment or two into that situation, you felt guilty. You felt, I guess, remorse or whatever. You feel bad for lying. But you automatically put it on the other person. That's not guilt. So I was like, dang, I don't really feel guilty for the stuff I've done or said. You know what I mean? So, that person, whatever they've done to you, they might not feel guilty for it. Especially if you're not going to hold them accountable about leaving. Because sometimes I see these stories and the crazy thing about it is, so many people that deal with narcissists are way too forgiving. You forgive them anyway. Like, just apologize. We can get past this. I'm not even going to apologize. You already put it on the table. Then we're going to get past it anyway. I'm not going to apologize because you led with that. You said we're going to get past it. So getting past it is an option. So let's just get past it. Why do I need to apologize for it? Okay, or they'll give you a half-ass apology. They give you one of those blanket apologies by saying well, I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry for everything. You need to make them get specific. Specific apologies are it. No blanket apologies, no blanket statements. Specific apologies are the only way to go about that stuff. Just specific apologies. And that's the only apology you should really accept is a specific apology. That's it. Point blank, period. Anyways, y'all, thank you for tuning in to another episode. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on so you can get notified when I post. I'm posting 5, 6, 7 times a day. My YouTube shorts and everything else. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for the appreciation, the love, the care. I thank y'all so much. Mental Illness is out. Peace.